welcome to Takeaways with Kay. My name is Kumam, and you're welcome to my new podcast. Is this not crazy? I can't believe I'm recording this right now. I cannot tell you how many times I have said to my friends randomly, like, what if I had a podcast? And now we're finally here. I mean, I feel as though I already have a podcast low key with my voice memos. My FBI agent essentially listens to my podcast all the time. But now I'm actually sharing this with the world, sharing my thoughts with the world. So I'm excited for this. I hope you're excited for this, and let's see what happens. So you may or may not know, but I already have um another platform, my blog called A Vessel for Him. And A Vessel for Him was established in 2016. My blog is where I reflect on my journey with Jesus. With that, I started doing content creation via Instagram a few years ago. And through my online platforms, I've created this lovely online community that truly keeps me online. And honestly, if not for them, if not for Jesus, I probably would have quit social media quite some time ago. But I honestly love how the internet can bring people together, and I love connecting with people, even though I'm an introvert. I still love people, I love the connections. So I'm hoping that through new platforms, I'm able to continue to grow my community. I've noticed recently that I don't talk as much as I used to on Instagram, and I've also definitely slowed down on writing, but my thoughts have not necessarily slowed down. And this is not to say that I'm going to stop writing, because writing will always be my first love. It's just something new, something different. We got to shake things up. So, yeah, I'm not really one for words. Many words, I will say. I'm one for words, but I'm not one with many words all the time. But I do love to share once I gather my thoughts. So think of this podcast as like you talking to your long distance bestie that you catch up with every so often and just wants to share random things that she's been sitting with for some time. You with me? Yeah? Okay. Let's get into what this name is about, okay? So, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that at some point, hmm, maybe even currently. Actually, I'm not sure right now. But you'll know that my Instagram bio has said something along the lines of, I hope that when you encounter this page or me, one of the two, that you'll leave with something. And my goal with my posts on my blog, my a majority of my Instagram posts, and honestly even my conversations with people in person, is that after our encounter, you're leaving with something. I don't know what that something is. I don't feel like I'm going into conversations like, let me drop some gems in this conversation. But I do hope that people leave with something. I don't know, but something. Um, and as much as me posting on my blog, on Instagram, wherever else is for me so I can get my thoughts out and share my thoughts, I feel like God also wants me to share things as well. And I'm quite sh- I'm a shy person. I'm a shy girl. No matter no matter how you encounter me, I'm a shy girl. I can always say that. But I try my best not to get in my head and get into my thoughts, or else I'll never share things. But once I feel more safe to share, once I get more comfortable and gather myself, I'm more willing to share. So these new projects that are coming out in this year are ones that I've sat on for quite some time. And honestly, I'm excited. At the same time, there's a lot of fear that has come, that has prevented me from putting these things out. And my gosh, I thought I had gotten over being a perfectionist, but there's nothing like a new project. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant to say. There's nothing that will bring out perfectionism like a new project. Wow. I told myself that like I can't launch this podcast because I don't have a big rollout. I don't have like all these things to like, do promotion. I don't have this and I don't have that. And so, not having all of these things that would lead to what one would consider a very successful launch, I don't have that. So, I told myself, like, I can't. And I realized that my perfectionism comes out most of the time in the form of fear of starting because I don't want to start something and then not be able to see it all the way through. I don't want to start something if I don't feel like I have everything lined up ready to go to actually start the thing and execute it in a way that I have in my head. Are you following me? Is that making sense? With a lot of reflection, I've realized that this can be a display of lack of faith because I'm trying to do all of these things on my own, and I'm not submitting what God has given me back to Him. It's God who's placed these ideas in me, it's God who's placed these desires in me. So, why would I try now to do all of these things without Him? Like, where's the sense? It's not there. It's not there. I get so caught up in the execution without taking the time to really take time with God and just take time with the process and partner with Him in it and let Him flow through the process. And I'm somebody who likes to be good at things. Okay. If I feel like I'm not going to be good at something, I'm very likely not going to do the thing. Or if I attempt something and I'm not good at it, I'll probably give it like 2 or 3 more tries. And if I'm not good at it, I'm so sorry. I probably will not do it again. I will not do it again. But in this 2024, I'm trying to stop all of that and push myself in ways that I haven't and be more vulnerable and allow people to see me try something and maybe fail. Allow people to see me in a state that I don't typically allow them to see me because I believe that's the direction that God is pushing me in. I believe that that is the direction that will bring about more of the growth that I desire to see in myself as well. So, this is the start of something new, guys. Shout out to High School Musical. Um, yeah, who knows what is really going to come out of this podcast? You don't know? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Neither do I. But I think that you're just going to hear a lot more from me in a way that you probably haven't heard from me before unless we've spent a lot of time together. And so you may see it in like writing, but you probably haven't heard it from me in this way. So, as I said before, even with this intro podcast, I hope that you can take something away from this, whatever it is. And I'm really grateful that you stuck around these 10 minutes and listened to me ramble about why I'm making this podcast and talk about what this is going to be about and talk about why you haven't seen this podcast come out before this time. And I guess I will see you soon. Not see you because you can't see me and I can't see you. Um, how do people end podcasts? I won't see you soon. I'll I guess I'll talk to you soon. Yeah. Talk to you soon then. Okay. Bye.